So, those of you who are new to my channel may not be familiar with Paul Katz and the history that I have with him, but if you go back and look, and I'll actually just put it like literally in the end of this video, so please make sure and go back and watch my debate with Paul Katz on YouTube. It was actually more just me responding to something he said. I had a long history of being involved with him in his comment section too. He would ban people from his comment section for what he said was misbehaving, but I think really he just kind of likes to hear himself talk. But anyway, he made probably some of the most ridiculous arguments that I've ever seen as far as, he's like actually going back and watching that video I just did to kind of reacquaint myself because it's been a while. He made some of the most quintessentially like stereotypically bad arguments that you typically get when you're dealing with people who are trying to say that Kyle Rittenhouse is guilty. He had a series of videos on this topic, and he did multiple replies to me. And in one of them, it was clear that he was replying to me, but he wouldn't say my name. I literally was thinking about doing a reply to him and then like using the clip from Breaking Bad where Heisenberg is saying, "Say my name." But he then eventually, rather abruptly, took all of his videos down. In fact, he has nothing anymore. Like, nothing. So, with that said, I was kind of surprised to see that he's not actually out of the news when it comes to the issue of Kyle Rittenhouse, and it actually looks like he might be working for Binger, the idiotic prosecutor that is currently trying to get Kyle thrown in jail. So anyway, to those of you again who are new to my channel, you may want to check out that exchange I had with Paul Katz first to kind of understand how ironic this is, but you can also watch it afterwards. Anyway, so the reason why I'm bringing this up is I actually was thankful to this new blog called Kenosha County Eye, and they were nice enough to basically give me some information. But it turns out Rittenhouse prosecutor inadvertently files court documents of his work emails, and that actually got us some interesting information. In particular, and I'm going to link all this stuff to you, and it looks like they're doing some pretty good work over here, so I'd suggest you guys check this place out. But anyway, like there's documents that are in here, that like they found, and also, the kind of stuff that they're looking for, like that was apparently provided by Paul Katz, was things like pictures of him with leaders of the Proud Boys, and it says here the Kenosha's DA's office seemingly hired an expensive media consultant named Paul Katz out of Washington, D.C. to seemingly help analyze videos and photos from August 25th, 2020. At least they are getting emails from the media consultant. Prosecutors are looking into potential allegations that Kyle was heard saying, "I'd be safe but stay vicious." So there's more information here, and I'll let you guys, check out this article yourself. And I hope that this blog continues to do this work, and, they are doing some good reporting here. I'm glad somebody is on this topic. So anyway, there's more kind of silliness where that came from, but, they went ahead and started looking into Katz. And, tweets from expensive media consultant communicating with Kyle Rittenhouse prosecutors shows strong bias. And there he is, Paul Katz. Looks like he's out doing something, I don't know. But anyway, we told you yesterday about some new revelations in the Kyle Rittenhouse case. We told you that Kenosha prosecutors are working with, or at least communicating with, a media consultant named called Paul Katz. We reviewed some tweets. This potential expert witness tweets tell us all some important things about him. He is a far leftist that has a strong bias against Kyle Rittenhouse. It seems that he has had some interaction with Dean Smith, a reporter from Kenosha News, whose anti-Rittenhouse bias is evident in her reporting. He hates Donald Trump. He refers to police officers as fascist punks, which is interesting because in my video exchange with him, he tried to say that he respected the police, but it doesn't surprise me at all. He refers to Trump supporters as Nazis. We used allmytweets.com to archive at least a few thousand tweets, as we were told that Katz is blocking other Twitter users. Click here to read them. A few of the ones that stuck out to us are below. What does this mean for the case? If this man is being paid as an expert witness, Rittenhouse's attorneys will likely challenge his clear bias. It is also possible that Katz is sending Binger unsolicited messages. The DA's office needs to explain itself soon. We reached out to Katz, Binger, and Gravely. None of them wanted to comment. So this is Paul Katz, software architect and product manager, Windows fan. Man, I feel sorry for you. VPN, so many places, I don't know where I am. He says, this is a tweet. Saw this one coming. Because Kyle killed people, this guy is facing a felony charge with serious prison time likely. A 19-year-old man has been charged with 2 felonies after police say he gave a gun to Kyle. Here we have, no surprise, per statute, the gun charge is valid and reckless endangerment isn't necessarily fed from the immediate need for the shots, but rather the reckless setup. This is all stuff that I argued against him on his YouTube channel. But anyway, the funny thing is the gun charge actually did eventually get dismissed, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I looked at it, but they did establish that he never left the state with the gun. So this is all just kind of dumb, but anyway, so now I'm going to get to kind of, if you see any of these Nazis roaming around DC, let the police and or FBI know, anyway, this was, all stuff to me that didn't really surprise me, but I wasn't aware of it because I've never interacted with him on Twitter. But there's stuff that's being circulated to them. I'm going to show you a picture of Binger's email in a moment. But if you look, first of all, let's take a look. Like, this is his company. I guess Efficiency Next is what it's called. And if you go, let me see, if you go to About Us, Our Team, you come down here and you find Mr. Paul Katz. Paul Katz brings 18 years of experience to his role as a president of Efficiency Next, serving as the lead architect of Efficiency Next homegrown technology. Paul actively assesses common needs across current and future clients and works with a team to build common core technologies all clients can benefit from. Paul also works with several clients of Efficiency Next and enjoys being on the front lines of their software projects. So when he's in his emails with Binger, he's basically putting himself down as the president of this company. I don't know if he is employed by them or if he wants to be employed by them, but one way or the other, it's in Binger's email box, which I will show you in just a moment. So all of this kind of correlates with the fact that the prosecutors want to show, a suspect allegedly saying he wants to shoot people. So basically, the prosecutors are trying to get a video clip admitted into evidence. It says prosecutors want a video of Kyle Rittenhouse accepted into evidence that they say shows him talking about wanting to shoot people. Footage taken about 2 weeks before Rittenhouse fatally shot 2 protesters in Wisconsin and wounded a third. Rittenhouse, who was 17 at the time of the shootings in Kenosha last year, is scheduled to stand trial on November 1st on a host of charges. Blah, blah, blah. Rittenhouse maintains he fired in self-defense, but prosecutors have charged him with reckless homicide, recklessly endangering safety, attempted first-degree intentional homicide, and being a minor in possession of a dangerous weapon. Prosecutors filed a motion asking that a 29-second video be admitted as evidence, the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel reported. This is actually one of the news outlets that picked up the fact that my video helped get Joshua Zeminski prosecuted for his firing of the first shot. Anyway, prosecutors say that the video shows Rittenhouse watching some men exiting a CVS store and then commenting that he wishes he had his rifle so that he could shoot them. It was filmed 15 days before the Kenosha shootings. So it says, a voice that sounds like Rittenhouse says one of the men coming out of the store appears to be armed. The Journal Sentinel reported. Then he says, bro, I wish I had my AR. I'd start shooting rounds at them. In an affidavit accompanying the motion, Kenosha County Assistant District Attorney Thomas Binger, idiot, said his office obtained the video last week. It does not say how or from whom. Quite simply, the defendant saw something, jumped to a conclusion based on exactly 0 facts, and then threatened to kill someone based on his baseless assumption and wrongful interpretation. This is all, speculative nonsense. They've been so desperate in the Rittenhouse case that really, they just kind of try to find anything they can to assassinate his character, and it's just not relevant. It's not relevant at all. People say dumb stuff like that all the time, so anyway, we're going to go now to the, basically leaked email because the idiot prosecutor was dumb enough to take screenshots of his email inbox and admit them as part of one of his evidence dumps. So let's take a look at that. So this email was provided me by that same journalist over at Kenosha County I, and they were able to intercept it because the idiot prosecutor didn't realize that he uploaded it. But anyway, so this is an email from Paul Katz. Mr. Binger, as noted in a prior email, the URL in the email below had been taken down by YouTube. It would appear the Rundown Live was able to republish the video with I'd stay safe but stay vicious. Here is the new URL that currently does work in case it is convenient to have. Paul Katz, President, Washington, D.C., gives his phone number, etc. And that's actually how I got the website for his company. Down here you have, more emails, photo of Proud Boy leader wearing hat, that was apparently signed by Kyle Rittenhouse, there's different stuff that's going on in this picture as far as his email inbox, but at the end of the day, this means one of two things. Either Paul Katz is still butthurt that he got his butt kicked in conversations about Kyle Rittenhouse and is now just trying to stick it to Kyle any way he can, since he took all of his stuff down off of his YouTube, or perhaps he's working for Binger in some capacity. I don't know for sure which one it is, but one way or the other, this guy needs a new hobby. So I'm going to try to keep up. It's been a while since I did any Kyle Rittenhouse stuff. I have some other stuff that I need to do that's not Kyle related, but I actually got requests for that. I know, for example, Anthony Huber's family is suing the Kenosha Police Department for not protecting their son. There's other things going on. It was just more of a matter of, unfortunately, we are now at the stage of this situation where things are going to move very slow. So thanks for checking this out. And again, please take some time to watch my debate with Paul Katz on YouTube. You can see some of his comments underneath it. But this is like a textbook example of just how dumb things can get when you're debating this issue. Thanks for listening.